Hello, everybody. Let's talk. Like my new hat? I mean, that's sharp. That is so cool. My beautiful bride and I were visiting my brother, as you know. Now we're heading home. But we went over to my brother's house in such a hurry the other morning that I forgot my hat. Now, I'm not one for not wearing a hat anymore. I don't know why. Something about bald heads are beautiful and I'm covering it up. But, so we went to this mall in Charlotte. Actually, it's outside of Charlotte, but anyway, went to this mall. And this mall was way awesome. I mean, it was such a cool mall. It had all kinds of cool stuff, including where you could get custom-made hats. So, they had a red, white, and blue base. And then they had a little iron-on patch that said FAFO. And I just had to have it, had to. I'm going to give shout-outs because I spent some time with my brother John and his wonderfully lovely wife, my dear sister Karen. I also spent time with my brother Michael and my brother Stuart. And as you all know, said goodbye to my mother. I did get to see her and talk to her before she passed, for those of you who are wondering. And got to spend time and get to know, again, my Uncle Randy and my Aunt Margie. Awesome people. So shout out to Aunt Margie. Shout out to Uncle Randy. We're going to have to start getting down to Jackson and seeing you all more. That's just the way it is. But we're now going to talk about something insane. Totally insane. Driving. Because I discovered something. The people of North Carolina, either they really know how to drive well, or they don't know how to drive. Told you we went to this mall. My brother texts, "Hey, you guys want to go to Red Lobster? Family dinner time." We're like, yeah, great. So I check it on the mapping, GPS program, and it's literally right across the street, right? From the mall. Now, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but if something's right across the street, you can get there pretty quick. So, we continued our shopping experience, figuring we had time. But we remembered that it was kind of hectic getting a parking spot, trying to find a parking spot. So the wife was like, "Come on, we should go." Yep, okay, we go. We still have plenty of time. I mean, it's across the street. And we got out of our parking spot and on the way like that quick. I mean, it was great. And that's where the greatness ended. Yeah. Because then, getting out of the parking lot was like pulling teeth, because there was so many people driving through the parking lot, the outer lane there, we couldn't get out. Finally, very nice people let us get out and into this turn lane, and then we had to wait there to be able to turn out of the mall. That was a pain in the neck. Then things went really weird because it's just across the street, right? Except there's no way to get across the street. So we go down this way, and they want me to do a U-turn. I mean, literally, this is the way they drive down here. U-turns are as common as four-way stops in Michigan. They're everywhere. I mean, it's like Waffle Houses. They're everywhere down here. So here I am trying to get across the street, and it wants me to do a U-turn. But I didn't know that it wanted me to do a U-turn until I got up there, and I'm in the wrong lane to do a U-turn. I'm not in the left turn lane, I'm in the left turn lane. Because there were two left turn lanes. One, you could do a U-turn. That was the one I was not in. The other one put me on a freeway. 3 miles down, 3 miles back, and bumper to bumper traffic. Valentine's Day traffic in the city of Charlotte, near Red Lobster or Applebee's, or, pick a place. You're not getting there. Bumper to bumper traffic. My brother, he's like, we're on our way. If you get there before us, secure the reservation that I made. It's under my name. We did get there before him. Like a minute before him. So, had a wonderful dinner. Red Lobster is usually what I would call out of my price range. I'm a cheapskate. I figure if I can't eat for $20, I shouldn't be eating. So we went to Red Lobster. We had a great meal. Had a great time. The service sucked because they were busy, not because the service sucked. They couldn't make their Cheddar Bay biscuits fast enough to sustain the whole restaurant. So we were constantly waiting for our Cheddar Bay biscuits to be brought to the table. And that wasn't the fault of the server. It wasn't the fault of the owner or anybody else. It was just they couldn't make them fast enough. There were that many people there. It was packed. So we get done, and we're like talking, and we're sitting around, we're BSing for a while. We're telling stories, we're catching up, we're having a great time. Right? Except, of course, I'm crippled, and I need to get out of there because I've been in one position too long. Between fibromyalgia and my bad back and everything, it's telling me we gotta go. So we pack things up, we all get ready to leave. I can't get out of this plaza type strip mall that Red Lobster is in the parking lot of. For the same reason I couldn't get out of the mall across the street. Needless to say, I hate city traffic. I don't care which city. I'm picking on Charlotte because that's where we're at. But we've had the same kind of experience in Chicago when we've driven through it. Even to a lesser extent, Grand Rapids in Michigan. These cities, the people they put their brains on the passenger seat or in the back seat because they don't have them when they're driving. They can't, because if you try and use your brain, you're going to end up in the wrong lane and driving 10 miles out of your way. It's just the way of things. And don't even get me started on people who can't use roundabouts or four-way stops. Down here, roundabouts everywhere. And you want to know something? Most of the people from down here could teach people in Michigan, especially northern Michigan, a thing or two about roundabouts, because they just do them here. It's just normal. Like, share, comment, just say it, please. I want to hear from y'all. I want to know who's watching me. I want to know if I'm being watched. Not that I'm paranoid, but when you go on a trip out of your own home state or your home area, you're going to have these kind of experiences. I did every single time. But at the same time, I'm part of the problem, because I'm not familiar with the area. I'm the one who's in the wrong lane, trying to get back that a U-turn. Why is a U-turn a normal thing in a city like Charlotte? I don't know. But I want to, one more time, tell you all that I had a great time Obviously, the circumstances sucked for me coming down, but I want to thank my brothers Michael and Stuart, my brother John, my sister Karen, my uncle Randy, and my Aunt Margie. And to be honest, I want to thank a couple of people who are now looking down upon the rest of us, my mama and my dad Bob, because love to all. Speaking of love to all, I will talk to you all tomorrow. Love you all.